Hello friends, this is Ramna. Today I will show demo on some possible interview questions on the date column in SQL Server. It can be any interview, either it is a data analyst position or SQL developer position. So you may get the interview questions on the date column. Okay. So for freshers as well as for experienced guys, so these questions are inevitable. So I will list out some of the possible interview questions. Okay, so before that, first I will show my table. This is my table, EMP table, which contains 6 columns, including EMP hire date. These questions are basically on the employee hire date. So I will show how to answer these questions one after other. So first one, list all the employees hired in the year 2023. So there are 21 rows in my table. So employees are getting hired with different dates. Now I want to list out the employees who are hired in the year 2023. So you can take table name where. So here we can use function called year function, and you can write expression emp hire date. Emp hire date which is equal to 2023. 4 employees are getting hired in the year 2023. So this is the answer. Next one. So find the employees who were hired before the year 2023. Now some of the employees are getting hired before 2020. In 2019 some of the employees are getting hired. So using the same logic, so I'm taking just I'm changing here less than 2020. So if you execute this query, you will see all these 3 employees are getting hired before 2020. See, 2019 are the year. Okay. So get employees hired in last 2 years. So I want to know the employees hired in last 2 years. Employee details hired in last 2 years. So we can use here dateAdd function. So dateAdd function will take 3 arguments: interval, number, and date. Okay. So by using dateAdd function, so I will get the output employees hired in last 2 years. Select your table where. So here first I am comparing EMP hire date. EMP hire date greater than equal to. Okay. I am using dateAdd interval I am taking here year because we want last 2 years. So number I am taking here -2. So here I am comparing with get date. So if you execute this one, so you can see we are in 2025 June and only 2 employees are getting hired since last 2 years. This interval can be anything. It may be day, month, week, year. So here I am using dateAdd function with year -2. Okay, I am giving a negative value here because we want last 2 years. So here get date, it is comparing employee hire date with get date. Like this you can answer. Okay, next question. Show employee names how many days ago they were hired. Okay, so here select emp name, comma. So here I am using the function called datediff. So what datediff will do? Datediff will return the difference between two dates as per the given interval. So here interval, it may be day, month, year. Again it may be interval can be anything. So date 1, comma date 2. Okay. So here I am taking emp name, day diff, so interval day. So because the question is here, how many days ago they were hired? Day. So next one is date one. Date one, here I am taking EMP hire date. EMP hire date, and date two is get date as days hired from table name. So if you execute this query, see, this employee is hired 1268 days back. If you want to give, I am taking here EMP hire date also. EMP hire date. Now you will get more clarity. So this employee, first employee is joined in 2022 Jan 1st. So which is 1268 days back. So we are in 2025 June. Okay, like this. So you can see all these are number of days. Difference between two dates with get date and EMP hire date. Okay, you can answer the question like this using date diff function. So find the most recently hired employee. Okay, now you can see in the table most recent is year means 2025. Last employee is hired 2025 June 3rd. Okay, so here I am using order by class, order by EMP hire date, order by EMP hire date in descending order. So what will happen? The data will be sorted from latest date to oldest date. Oldest date here is 2019. This employee is the experienced employee, and so he is the latest joined employee. So here find the most recently hired employee. So you can use top class, top one star. So this is the person. So recently joined employee in the organization. Okay. So last question. So count how many employees were hired each year. So we want to count how many employees are joined in 2019, 2020. For each year, I want to know the count of employees. So for that, we can use aggregate function. Okay. So here I am using. So year of EMP hired date as hired here, and count star as total. Since we are using aggregate function with the column, we can use group by class. Group by. Okay. So if you execute this one, you can see here. So in the year 2019, 3 employees are getting hired. In the year 2020, 4 employees. 21, 4 employees. 22, 5, 23, 4, and 25, 1 employee. Okay, so you can take the year of this employee hired as hired here. This is alias column name count. Okay, we want the count of employees from employee. We are grouping on the same column. Okay, so here we in the group by class, if you give the alias column name, so you will get error. It is showing invalid column name. Hired here is not a original column name. It's a alias column name. That is the reason we are grouping on this function year of hired date. Now you get the output. So this is how you need to answer for the last question. These are the some possible interview questions on the date column. Okay, this video is particularly helpful for the freshers who are attending for data analyst question and SQL server question. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.